Hey guys, this is Brendan with Gone Mobile Vans. We're here at our shop in Costa Mesa, California. Behind me is a 2024 high roof carbonized gray Transit. This is an all-wheel drive, EcoBoost, super awesome. We turned it into a great adventure van, a couple new features that we haven't shown you guys in the past. Let's get into it. So this is a 2024 high roof Transit Trail. This is an all-wheel drive. Right up front, we've got the Raptor grille that we replaced. Really nicely caps off the front of the look of this van. Right below that is a CA Tune bumper. The bumper has a Warn Zeon 12S winch, synthetic rope with a 12,000 pound capacity. We've got some of the new KC Titan lights mounted on the bull bar. These lights come with full amber and full white, and they're controlled by the Garmin power switch. Really easy to set up and control, and man, makes the front end look great on this van. On the top of this van, we got a Flatline Van Company Safari roof rack. This has got the drop front on there. We've got a KC Titan LED light bar. It's a 50-inch wide. Once again, this has got full amber lights and full white, controlled by the Garmin power switch. Really nice looking setup up top. We've got a Fiamma F45S awning on the side of it. This provides plenty of shade where you're at camp. Below that, we've got a Rigid Industries scene light so we can illuminate the camp underneath the awning. We've also got two 100-watt solar panels on either side of the Max fan and the Nomadic Cooling X2 AC unit. Cap it all off, we've got a Starlink Generation 3 mount up there. The thing provides plenty of high-speed bandwidth wherever you are. For the suspension upgrades on this van, we went with the Van Compass Topo 2.0 kit. This also has the new lower control arms for Van Compass. These are high clearance control arms, so gives you a little bit of extra clearance up front, and it should work quite well with some future products from Van Compass for the front end in the near future. So for the wheels and tires on this van, we went with the Owl Vans Talon wheels. These are in the gunmetal gray. These are 17-inch wheels, so they're a bit bigger than the methods that we normally use. The tires are Falken Wildpeak AT4s in the 265/70 17 size. Really fill out the wheel wells nicely on this, provides a nice ride package. And the benefit with the Talon wheels is that you also have the rapid deflate valve, so you can rapidly air down when you're getting ready to hit the trail. So moving down along the bottom of the van, we've got the new Owl Van side steps for the Transit. These are really nicely designed, great non-slip surface getting in and out of the front passenger doors. A little bit of an extra tread plate next to the sliding door to give you a little bit of extra grip getting in and out of the van. They look nice and they're a really simple install. So on the sliding door, we replaced the stock solid glass window with an AM Auto half slider window. This provides plenty of additional ventilation for the van. It's an OEM fit and finish with a nice tint to them. We love these kind of windows. We primarily put them on the driver's side, which this van has as well, but quite often clients want to replace the stock solid glass with an opening window, and we can take care of that for you as well. So a little bit farther back in the van, we've got the Flare Space flares on this van. These are color matched to the carbonized gray. This allows us to sleep sideways inside this van, so it gives us an overall 80 inches of space for sleeping sideways. We have the half slider windows with integrated bug screens and insulated window screens inside. So in the back of the van, we've got Owl Vans gear on the back of this. We've got their tire carrier and ladder combination on the driver's side. This houses the full-size spare, so you got a full-size spare with you because it will not fit underneath the van any longer when you go with bigger tires. Really easy to get up on the roof from that. Owl has a really nice design. They've been the industry standard for sprinters for a long time, and they've got some really nice product offerings for the Transit. On the passenger side of this van, they've got the B2 carrier from Owl Vans. Up top, we've got a couple of posts here. We're gonna have some one-up bike racks on here for some mountain bikes. Really easy to get them up there, add them, and carry that weight for you. Below that, we've got their new mini monster box. This is a great new offering. Opens up quite nicely. Got two doors. This opens up this direction, and there's a pin here to open up this side. You got an adjustable height shelf in here, plenty of storage. This is a great work surface for cooking, for doing dishes afterwards. This can hold gear, recovery stuff, or things that you don't want to have inside your van, but really nice box set up here. Also got some mounting panels on the side. You can add Rotopacks, whatever you like on the outside of this as well. On the driver's side of the van, we've got the other side matching flare. Once again, paint color matched to this carbonized gray Transit. We've got an AM Auto half slider behind the driver's seat, which also adds plenty of ventilation with the Max fan pulling some air through there. And above that, on the roof rack, we've got some scene lights. We've got two on the driver's side of the van, two on the rear of the van, so it can really illuminate your campsite all the way around. All right, guys, that's it for the outside of this van. Let's take a look at the inside. We got a cool ceiling to show you. So right up front, guys, in the cockpit, we've got the Sync 4 HD screen. This is the big screen, allows you easy access to your controls for air conditioning, heating, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, all the good things. It's got 360 camera, cross traffic alerts, and adaptive cruise control. This is like the perfect setup to start building an adventure van on. So up front, something fun we did is add these Shieldman seats. These are replacements for the stock Ford Transit seats. Super adjustable. They've got plenty of different options to really give you lumbar support for underneath your legs. You can really adjust it to your liking, especially if you like to go on long road trips or you got bad back, things like that. These seats are super comfortable and just infinitely adjustable to your needs. They've got seat heaters, all sorts of stuff, and they still swivel, so you can turn these around and make a nice little lounge area inside the van. So as standard with our interior packages is our composite subfloor material. So this is a 3/4 inch foam and fiberglass material. It's waterproof, it's dimensionally stable, it's CNC cut to our specific requirements to give us the extra little storage cubby space, all that good stuff. Really lightweight, 1/3 of the weight of Baltic birch plywood. And on top of that, we've got a really nice 2Tech2 finish flooring. This is also a waterproof finish flooring. It looks really nice. This has a nice little texture to it, easy to clean up as well. For our walls, we've got Killmat attached to the sheet metal of the van to provide some sound deadening material. We've got 3M Thinsulate stuffed into every nook and cranny inside the van. Over the top of that, we've got our 1/4 inch Baltic birch wall panels wrapped in a foam padding, and then our Marathon fabric. This Marathon is the charcoal color. Really by far our most popular color. It cleans up well, it looks great, it's not too dark, it's not too light. Really goes with just about any other kind of fabric that you want to have in the van. Our ceiling also has the sound deadening material plus 3M Thinsulate up there. We've got our 1/4 inch Baltic birch ceiling panels covered in our specific ceiling material. This is a really individual ceiling that we've done here. Minimal design, all pearl color, so it really makes the inside of the van nice and bright inside, but man, it sure looks great, and it's definitely a conversation starter. Our galley in this van is a 36-inch doorway galley. Fits perfectly here in the Transit. We've got our little extra side step there to provide some support and some storage. We've got a drop-down table outside here. This is great for cooking, making your coffee in the morning with your Jetboil. We've got an AC outlet here, so you could cook with an induction cooktop or plug in some other AC appliance if you need it. Really nice little hangout spot. This just tucks right up out of the way. It's a perfect fit for the sliding door. On the front of the galley, we've got our DR85 drawer style refrigerator. This opens up, it's got easy access from outside the van and inside the van. It's got a really nice little integrated freezer in there. It can absolutely make ice cubes for your whiskey on the rocks. Above that, we've got our regular drawer here. Typically we're keeping utensils, things like that. We've currently got all of our manuals and things like that in here for the client, but it's really a nice little drawer. No rattles, positive latching mechanisms, really great. On the front of the galley, next to the drawer, are the 2 switches for the gray tank and for the water pump. So the gray tank drains electronically. You can flip the switch, it'll open up a valve underneath the van, and you can drain it at an appropriate location. The water pump switch turns on the water pump, 12 volts for the sink, for the inside shower, and the rear external sprayer. Really easy to turn them on and off from this location. Moving around to the face of the galley, we've got some USB outlets on the front here. We also have 12 volt outlets, so you can plug in a different adapter charger if you have something different. We also have an AC outlet that has both a USB-A and USB-C power charger here as well. This is activated by turning on the inverter with the power console. Really easy to have your induction cooktop or charge on a laptop from this location. On this side of the van, we've got our 60-inch overall seating area. So it's got a 42-inch storage box, plus our integrated wrap-on Trekker toilet on the front part there. Probably the best toilet system inside a van, hands down. Mounted on top of the storage box is our Lagoon table. This is a swivel table, so you have access to, from the front seats from here as well. This is a new table. It's got a black Hexaply, really kind of nice with the rest of this van. No real bamboo in this van, so this ended up being the nice choice for it. Easy to work remotely here with the integrated Starlink. Really nice little setup. So as I mentioned before, this is our integrated wrap-on Trekker toilet in the Lost Highway toilet box. Lift off the cushion here. We've got the toilet seat. This lifts up. This is an electric toilet. It heat seals the waste closed in a plastic bag and then cuts it off so you can dispose of it after each use. You don't have to wait for the entire foil bag to be used up with 5 or 10 or 15 uses. Really clean, hygienic, easy to use. It's got a small little flush button here. You can, plus the desiccant powder, things like that. You can press the flush button. It takes about 90 seconds for it to do its thing while heat sealing the waste clothes, cutting it off, and you can dispose of it at an appropriate location. So on the driver's side of the upper part of the van, we've got in front here, we've got our MOLLE panel that's been custom made to fit in this location. Great for mounting a first aid kit, fire extinguisher, hanging things from there. It's a really neat little use of space. Following that, we've got our Lost Highway upper cabinets. These are Transit specific to match the shape of the Transit. These are aluminum, all really lightweight. We've got a 28-inch cabinet here. We've got a 52-inch cabinet in the back. These are the black aluminum doors. So you have an option of either bamboo doors, which are quite nice, or these black aluminum ones. Both of them are really high quality, easy to use, lightweight. They don't rattle, they don't bang around, they won't open if you're heading down a rocky road with stuff inside. Really nice, clean setup for these cabinets. Got one additional cabinet over the galley here. So this is a great bit of area for more of your cooking supplies, or pots and pans, cups, things like that. Some clients opt for the toaster oven in here, and at some point here in the near future, we'll have a microwave option in this location, but great storage option. So this is the control center area in this van. This is the console for the power kit. This has got a 10 kilowatt EcoFlow power kit in this van, which is about 800 amp hours equivalent of capacity. You can come see here, the van currently is at 93% capacity. We've got some solar input from the solar panels. We also have alternator charging and a shore power inlet as well. So you can see what's going on for the input in the van as well as output. So you've got AC circuits for on the galley, things like that, and you've got DC circuits that you're able to control right from the screen here. You can turn on your ceiling lights, you can turn on your porch lights, or turn on your Starlink, and even the hot water heater is controllable from this location. Really nice setup. Also comes with a great iPhone app or Android app, so you can see and control all the same features that you can from this console. Next to the console for the power system is the S-Bar heater. This is the control center for this. Super easy to set the temperature and the duration for the time that you'd like your heater to be on. This is the S-Bar that has the high altitude kit on it. So this is going to work well over 9,000 feet, which is awesome for those folks that like to go skiing. For additional climate control in this van, we've got up front, we've got a MaxxFan 7500. These are the best fans in our opinion. They have an automatic lid that'll open and close. You can drive with it open. You can operate it while it's raining. Provides plenty of airflow to get some air movement through the van. Moving farther back above the bed is the outlet for the Nomadic Cooling X2 AC unit. This is a 48 volt unit. It ties in perfectly with our 48 volt power system from EcoFlow. It's got a nice little remote, and you can just reach up and control it from in bed without having to move. Provides plenty of cooling for a van this size. And to wrap it all up, we've got our Scirocco fan on the back of the cabinet there. That swivels and rotates in any direction that you need. Great for just having some air movement in the van, even if you don't want the air conditioner on. We love those little fans. On the passenger side, this is typically the side that you have your bed, or your head, excuse me. We've got 2 reading lights. These are easy to control, push button. They also dim, so you can set the right mood for you, and they'll maintain that brightness the next time you turn it on or off. They also have some USB-A ports on here, so you can charge your phone or other devices. And above that, we've got some L-track that's bolted in up here. We use this primarily for some of the hanging bags from VanWife Components, but also when you fold your mattress up and out of the way, you can run a strap up there to keep it up there if you want to keep your mattress out of the way while you're driving. So for the bed system in this van, we've got our Lost Highway tall fender boxes and a Roam Rest mattress. So this makes an queen size mattress. It's 80 inches this direction, 60 inches this direction. I'm 6'3", I sleep like a baby in this type of van. I've got the same setup in my own van. Really easy to get in and out of bed. When you don't need the mattress in place, it folds up super easy. Tri-folds up and out of the way. Always just stack it right over here. It fits perfectly on top of the tall fender box. You can easily get the bed panels, lift them up and out of the way if you like. So if you need to have access, full access to your van, you can do that no problem. So this customer has got a big old dog, a Belgian Malinois, really sweet rescue dog. Met him 2 or 3 times and I love him. He's got a great new crate in here that'll fit perfectly for his dog to make sure the dog is safe while traveling. We're going to add some additional tie down points to the rear location here to make sure the crate and the dog are nice and safe. Plenty of space in here. You can see, like, you move these things out of the way, you can fit all sorts of stuff back here. Sheets of plywood, your dog, bikes, whatever you may need. Really flexible space. Passenger side of the van, we've got our Tetravan folding shower pan. This just unlocks, folds down. You can easily hang the shower curtain from the hooks on the ceiling, so you have a nice open shower area. It opens from this side of the van, so you'd enter and exit from the shower curtain from this side of the van. Nice stainless steel features, mixer valve for the hot and cold water system. I can't say enough about this shower. It's really fantastic because even though you may not use it all the time, when you do need it, it's there. And when you don't need it, it really has zero impact on the space or the storage in your van. Our go-to solution for an indoor shower. So in the passenger side fender box, down below here, we've got our 24-gallon wheel well water tank from Northwest Conversions. We've got our access panel here to be able to take care of valves, water pump access, things like that. Really easy to access. On the back here is the water fill, so you just use a regular garden hose. You can fill it up right here. We also have the rear wash down sprayer. It's got a mixer valve, also hot and cold at the back of the van. Turn this on, you can have yourself a rinse off after a surf or a bike ride. You can rinse off your bikes or get the dog clean afterwards. Really neat little setup. I always like to release the pressure of the hose before I put it back away. But a great little setup for keeping things clean. So on the driver's side fender box, we've got our 10 kilowatt power system. This is the EcoFlow power kit. We've got two 5 kilowatt batteries, which is about 400 amp hours for a total of 800. The power kit has got a 3600 watt inverter, so you got plenty of power for any sort of electric appliances. It also has plenty of DC power to be able to run all of the DC circuits, water pump, heater, lights, fans, things like that. And it has the direct connection to the 48 volt air conditioner. So really a nice clean setup, efficient on space, and it's really user friendly. All right, guys, that's it for the tour of this 2024 high roof all-wheel drive Transit. We think it came out fantastic. We love some of the new exterior parts from Owl, plus the really light and bright ceiling inside. Hope you liked it as well. If you like this kind of content, please consider subscribing. If you want a van like this, we've got plenty of opportunities later on this year for a build. Please reach out. Hope to see you on the next one.